Uh, there's something wrong with... It was something to do with... this. No, it seems fine. What was it? Something was going wrong with this. Seems fine now. Okay, so it happened when I was recording that video. So let's see if I can find it. What am I writing here? Oh yeah. Somewhere around here. Something happened. I could see... Yeah, there. Here it is. What did I do here? I have no idea. What is going on there? It's not happening anymore. How did that happen? That's weird. And then it crashed as well. Oh, I didn't even look at that dump. Oh, okay. Well, let's look at the dump then. Crash. I completely forgot that a crash happened there. I could just double click this, right? Wow. Okay. Mm-hmm. So, so, target. This is a bit of a confusing stack trace. I'm going to try to just reproduce it myself. It's something to do with... Maybe there's a couple of bugs here. Hmm. Da, 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 da. Ah! Is this the same bug? Yes. I see. Okay, this should be easy to debug now. So I think I have a cold coming on. So the mouse is entering the spinner control. And what we're trying to do is set fuck is this? Somewhere we have a is it in here? MT 3 target empty because it's been moved from at this point, I guess. Alright, whatever. Let's go again. Manipulate parameter target. Yeah. Huh. Okay. Oh, we get... mod param... Excuse me? Can't even inspect this. What? This debugger's... What? What are you showing me here? Well, I'm just going to do a clean build because the debugger is not making any sense. And sometimes that means that I have a janky build. Let's just do a clean build and see if something changes. Yeah, just starting the recording again because I've just noticed what was happening there when I was trying to debug is the debugger was, well, so this blink parameter spinner thing, which is the bottom right hand spinner controls basically, it has this target thing which was being instantiated, and then the blink mod param selector, which is the buttons at the top left of the block. This class also has a target class, and the debugger was jumping into this class, which doesn't make any sense. It should have been jumping into this one. They both happen to be called target. Which shouldn't matter. Fuck, maybe it does. Maybe that's... What is going on there? It seems like the debugger was just getting confused. It's okay, right, to have a class in one translation unit called target, and then a class in another translation unit called target, both inheriting from the same base. I don't think it makes sense what was happening there. I think it's just a broken build. Except except it was happening in the release build as well. And that's always a clean build when it's built. That's crazy. Is there some kind of implicit conversion going on? This is really weird. So I'm instantiating this class here, but somehow when the crash happens, I'm inside this class, which is also called target. Maybe I don't think that should be an issue. I don't think so. Maybe it is. Wow. That's amazing. Well, where's it being constructed? How on earth is that happening? Starting to think maybe I'm invoking undefined behavior somewhere or something like that. It doesn't even construct this class. But it like vtable jumps into this class that hasn't been instantiated. Whoa! What have I done wrong? I've done something so fucked up. Or it's a Microsoft compiler bug. But I think either way, let's just give this a really explicit name: a parameter spinner manipulator target. And this one I call blink mod param manipulator target. I'm leaning towards compiler bug. If there's any C++ gurus out there who can tell me if I'm wrong, maybe I'm doing something wrong. Another of life's problems that could be solved by not using virtual functions for anything. See, now it's fine. Yeah, then we construct this. So I don't think I was doing anything wrong C++ wise. I think the compiler was getting confused because I had two different classes named target, which looked sort of similar in that they were both implementing that interface. They're both implementing this picker interface. And they're both called target. But now I just changed the names and it's fine. Like they're not referenced. Neither of these classes are referenced outside of their respective translation units. I just interact with them via that interface. So they're not even visible outside of the translation units. I think it's a compiler bug. Anyway. So fix possible crash. I'm going to call it a possible crash because it's, I think, a compiler bug, so it might not always happen. Right, but that does not solve the other issue, which I saw in that video, where I do this thing where when you're doing this thing, when you hover over a lane that is not already expanded, it will temporarily expand it just so that you can hover over the controls. And then when you hover back out, it will unexpand. And it seemed like what was happening is that it was doing that on interesting. So it's doing it if I contract. So when a lane's expanded, there's a minimum height that it can be, but when it's contracted, you can make it smaller. And when you expand again, it goes to the minimum, contract again, it goes back to your preferred height for that lane. And it seems like the way I'm deciding whether or not the lane needs to be temporarily expanded is based on that user height. And I should just be filtering out this lane entirely, the lane that contains the manipulator that we're using. I should just not interact in that way at all, rather than doing whatever it is I'm doing. So, yeah, I will stop the video and start it again for this bug. Right, where do I want to look? Somewhere in here, right? Pickers. Manipulator destination, manipulator parameter. This is it, right? Yes, this is the one. Yep. This is easy. I think this is going to take like 1 minute. If hovered lane is equal to source lane, just return which run. Why are you complaining? Oh yeah. I think that's it. That fixes it, I think. So this is not worth putting in its own video. I'll just roll it into the previous one. Just make it small and expand. There we go. Cool. Okay. Fix janky manipulator target picker behavior.